Where's our agenda?
It's just a continuation of our last meeting.
Oh,
So you don't even,
what day is it?
today is the 13th.
Thank you. We are opening the Boardman Park and Recreation District Budget Committee meeting,
Reopening.
reopening the Budget Committee meeting, May 13th,
Yep.
2026 at 5:15 p.m. I'm toast without that agenda. Are we turning it over to Lynn again?
Yeah, Lynn takes over on that. Yep.
Okay. So Lynn,
Call the meeting to order again
yeah,
and turn it back to Tricia.
okay.
Okay. Hi, thank you everyone for coming again tonight. We got an email today from one of the board members and she asked us a couple questions, so might as well just jump in there and then go through the budget. So it says, regarding the budget, I expected little changes and we have big changes in quite a few line items. We reduced taxes to be received by $186K and somehow increased our budget by $13,847. Primarily because cash on hand increased significantly, I don't see that our bond payments changed, but the tax we received was reduced. Lastly, the numeration for the outside column on page 2 is missing number 33. These are the items I will be bringing up tonight, just FYI. Thank you in advance. Okay, so let's start with the first question. I expected little changes and we have big changes in quite a few line items. After the meeting, George, the CEO, and I sat down and we pulled up a new budget versus actual. And we adjusted the numbers so it's more accurate
Lacey.
to the budget versus actual. So it kind of matches, and then we added on a percentage of that to do the 26-27 budget. There is also a grade set for employees who are in line to receive one. So they went from like 4.3 to 5.3. If you look on the Appendix A, you will see in the far right columns it says new title, and it has grade, step, and hours.
This is page 16.
Page 16. So that is new columns that we added. So you understand what, for instance, the Chief Executive Officer is at grade 21, step 1, and so forth. And so we went through and we up that for employees who needed to be changed. Also, if you look on page 18, the payroll taxes changed. I added in, for instance, the health insurance expense for all full-time staff. The pension, the 403B pension expense was for all full-time staff at 7%. I also changed the amounts for the payroll taxes based on the payroll, the total payroll. So for instance, Social Security is 6.2%. So you just take the total payroll times 6.2% and you get that new Social Security number. Let's see.
So, okay, and I'm only comparing it to what we looked at last time. So
Okay.
we went down 32,000 in wages, so salary, line 2 on page 1. That went down, but then we increased our benefits significantly, and I'm assuming that's because of the proposal for the healthcare, correct?
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, and so we went down significantly with payroll because I took out overtime. Because if you put overtime in a position, it changes the pay grade and the step. So it'd be a higher pay grade for that position. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and then I see somehow we ended up with 2 more employees. It says we now have 17 full-time employees and we had proposed at 15 before.
Okay. So, okay, the reason is, I recalculated the total full-time employees and it came out to 34.8. 34.8. So I just divided that by
Oh, okay.
2 and got 17. So
Okay.
that's how I got that. Let's see. If you continue on with the email, it says reduce taxes to be received by 186K. I didn't understand that one
I
because
can explain that. So, on my notations from when we spoke last time, okay, page 1, I'm sorry, where is it? It's under resources.
Hey,
3 and 4.
Yeah,
Page
it would have
4?
been page 4 last time. You had plugged in that 961,250 figure and it should have been 930,857. So I see that you corrected that because that's only a $30,000 difference.
Right.
And that aligned with what the county told us we would be expecting, okay? So I agree with your figure on page 4 of the 930,857.
okay.
So out of my $186,000 difference, I knew we were gonna be getting less there by 30,000, okay? Where I wasn't expecting the change is back on page 6 of the new budget, okay? On the GO bond debt service.
Right.
We used to have a 961,250 figure on line 9, and now we have an 805,250 line figure. And so that's where I was asking about that.
Okay, so that one came from the new refinance thing. And if you look at 27, it says principal is 340,000, interest is 465,250. So that's a total of 805,250, and that's where I got that number. Is from the refinance from that we just did in April.
Is that a payment schedule though? What is that?
It's like a payment schedule, but we talked to Mr. Albright from SCAO, and we're still doing 2 payments, one in December and one in June.
Right. No, I understand that part. Well, okay, honestly, let's skip over the taxes real quick and go down to the payment, because I think that's what you're looking at. So our payment's gonna be how much?
Okay, so it says 805,250, but if you look at page 6, the first one on 6/15/27, the principal will be 340, and the interest will be 232,625, and then December 15, 2026, we just paid the interest of 232,625. So those 3 totals equal the 805,250.
Okay, so it's correct that we can only collect taxes on our payment amount then? Because I thought we got taxes based off of what Mike told us we were getting them on.
That's, yeah, this is just the amount that we will go for taxes for the bond.
Right.
This is just the bond.
Right.
Then we also have our regular tax money. that
No,
we
I know,
get.
but I thought that so at the time that Mike calculated our tax in that letter, it was 961.
Okay, so it's 930.
That's for the park though.
This is for the park.
I'm looking
Okay.
for you had a letter last time that was for 961,250 for the
Okay.
bond.
Okay, 961,250. Okay, so that number I got off of the 2015 GO bond.
The last GO bond, not the new one.
Not the new one.
Yeah.
So Lynn, that's correct then? That the payment should
Yeah,
match the
she's
taxes?
pulling it off her payments, yeah. Don't we get any CREZ money?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's on there.
For
Line,
the-
line 7.
line 7 on page.
Oh, yeah, so it is.
That's about 2 and 3.
Yes.
So you're saying that Mike then is going, so come July 1st, Mike is going to base our taxes off of the new GO bond? The refinanced bond?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we will get, the bond money that we get for taxes is based on what we ask for.
Right, so because our payment's gonna be the 805, or 805, 250, you're saying that that's what we're going to ask him to
Yes.
collect on?
Yeah.
Okay, which is why Tricia has it in there as taxes to be received, because
Yep.
it's matching the payment?
Correct.
So the 150 we get from the CREZ just goes to the carryover any fund balance?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
And then technically we should apply it, because that's what it's meant for, but yeah.
We will at
Yeah.
some point.
Yeah,
At some
yeah.
point we will. Yep.
Okay, thank you for explaining that, Tricia. That's, like I said, what threw me off, I realized that your payment and your tax now match, and that's great. But I was looking at the overall, okay, we're collecting less taxes, we're collecting, less on the 30,000 for the park district taxes, and yet our budget went up by 13,000 over what we just looked at 2 weeks ago. And so, I'm assuming that's because of, like you said, the
Payroll.
benefits. Payroll did not. Payroll went down,
Yeah,
but
payroll
benefits
went
went up.
Yeah.
And then
because-
and then I'm assuming under resources here, so you had 1,000, okay, so material and services went down, but then capital outlay went down just a tad. Transfers went up just a little bit by
Yeah,
15,000.
we went through
Okay.
everything and readjusted, because
So
there were
we-
some things that should not have been in capital outlay, that should have just been in the budget itself under
Okay.
supplies. And so we went through.
So a
and-
lot of it went into benefits though.
Yes, oh yeah,
Okay.
that's where the majority, because this is, for everyone to know, we're trying to get everyone that's a full-time employee, we're trying to get them benefits. We've been low paying.
As in healthcare, right?
Healthcare
Yes.
and retirement. Yep, both.
Okay, and then were you able to fix that outside line itemization, on page 2? It was missing line 33.
I haven't yet,
Okay.
because just in case we have a lot more,
And I found one other.
Oh, you did?
a lot
Okay.
more fixes that we have to do before,
We'll do one more.
yeah. And then, I did figure out the full-time equivalent. It's supposed to be 34.8 on line 8 on page 1 instead of 33.7.
Okay. Okay. And then I think that was it for me then.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can we answer any other questions that you guys saw?
Probably should ask this before, but I'm just curious, who's your HR manager?
It is a young lady by the name of Madison Caddick. We hired her earlier this year.
So who, I'd like to, this is just me curious, who was last year's? So have you had one the last 4
Julie,
years?
yeah. We've been trying. We started with one,
Okay,
and then she left.
okay. No, I was just more curious.
Yeah, we've been
I see a
going
wage here,
through.
and I'll be honest, I've never even knew you guys had one, and even with my son working down here last year, I can tell you that's why I was just curious.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, George, then if you're saying you had one more change, we need to know what that is so we can.
No,
if we're going to
the only
approve
other one I saw was, I just circled it till we just saw it. On page 4, there's a line that needs to be added on, a number added in and bump everything up.
Page 4?
Page 4, between 26 and 27. Another one just like you saw on 32, 33.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll get that one fixed. That's an easy fix.
Can we approve it with those
Yes.
verbally? Yeah, okay.
Yep. Just note that we're gonna make the corrections. Lynn, do you see anything?
I don't.
Okay.
Natasha? Anything come to your mind?
So I have a question.
Go for
Are
it.
these, I'm just curious, on page 2, again, just curiosity, is the 40, I know it's different sides of the capital outlay, but should 42 be across from 42?
So that's where
That's the one we caught, yeah, she
so
caught.
if you look, there's no 33 in the outside right column.
Oh, and that's why it comes,
Yeah,
drops
and
down.
that's why it comes down eventually.
It's Wednesday.
No, you're fine.
That's right.
It's,
Scrivener's errors.
yeah, they're just,
We,
No, there's a lot of information here. And I was thankful to get the budget to actual because it gives you a clue what's happening in the park now and gives you a better feel for the proposed budget. So that, I really like that.
and we'll do that next year.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, my big thing, and it came up, you know, I know Kevin on his first year, he brought it up. We want to be transparent.
Sure.
And we want people to understand what we're really trying to do here, financially. We're not here to waste money, and we wanna make sure we're being good stewards. But, I mean, just looking at this, you just get it's so broad. And where you are representing our community, we wanted you to make sure you had anything and everything at your disposal to see where things were at. So that's why we, you know, because this does not break it, even with our notes on the back of it, it doesn't break it down nitty gritty that you may want to know. And if someone in the community wanted to come and ask us about the budget, we would do the same thing. I'd sit down with them, and Tricia would, and we'd pull out the budget to actual so they can see, okay, this is what that item breaks down to.
I have a question. Maybe this is just because I don't know enough about budgets, but on page 19, for the fiscal year proposal, how come those are all blank?
Oh, because those are old ones. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
these are going away, and we actually put them into these ones.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, we reorganized how those were, and so they will
That's
stay
what we
on
talked
there for
about
3
last year,
years.
but- Okay.
Yep.
yeah, it's just a heads up that, for instance, under maintenance, we moved contract labor into administrative. We moved supplies into administrative. Under programs and community outreach, we separated those two areas. So it's just C programs and then community outreach because they're two different things. That
These are all
sort
the
of thing.
things you told us last month,
Oh,
last meeting, right?
yeah,
Okay. It's not a new, not new moving.
no.
Right, okay.
Any other questions? I would entertain a motion of approval.
can I do it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I move to approve the 26-27 Boardman Park and Rec District budget, with the exception of page 2, having the missing line itemization of 33 added to the right column, and the line corrected, the same column corrected on page 4.
Oh, second.
Any discussion? Those approved?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Pass unanimously.
Thank you.
Did you vote?
You did.
Okay.
I heard him.
I didn't hear him, sorry.
It was late, everyone was right on time. I didn't hear Natasha though. Okay. So, because I have to put it in that every single person individually, so. All right,
We have,
so now the budget hearing. We'll take.
no, we have something else don't we have to approve the amount? Let's see, where, you had a list of,
Oh, do I have to state the amount of the budget?
yeah,
Okay, I wondered about that when I was saying
I
that.
think. He had a list of what we had to have in our
Okay.
motion.
Okay, I wondered about that too. I think that
Yeah.
it should have the amount on there, so that way nobody can change it.
It was either in the amount or the .2989.
Dave, it happens.
It does. I always saved it for the budget hearing, but either way, it's, you gotta do it.
Yeah,
Either way,
okay.
either here or then.
Let George grab his piece of paper there and we'll amend
We
it real
don't-
quick.
We don't all have to come to the hearing
I
though.
know what you're looking for, I'm trying to find it. It's the
Do you have,
approval of the, our tax rate and everything has to be.
And you can do that at your budget hearing if you don't do it tonight, Krista.
Oh, okay.
So because at that point, because then it has to be with the budget pack that gets sent to the state, which is what comes out of the hearing.
Okay.
Yeah, that can wait till after the hearing,
Yep.
not this meeting, not next, our next board meeting, but June meeting, when we do it.
Okay. For the record though, our budget does have total resources and requirements of 6,400,079. Okay.
I think you're good.
Did the board pass approval on the salary
No.
increases?
No. But it doesn't even, it wouldn't go into effect anyway until July,
Right.
and they're budgeted, it is budgeted in here, but we don't, I mean,
Okay, so you've got that on tap? Okay,
yeah. You got it.
so do we need anything else?
I don't think so, I'll let you adjourn that part of it, and then I'll take it back unless you don't
All right,
adjourn that part of it.
Accept a motion for dismissal?
So moved.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much.
Oh, you wanna say one?
Thank
don't
you, everyone.
Thank you
So-
for doing this, we appreciate
I'm
it.
so disappointed right now.
I'm gonna move to,
Last year we provided dinner.
I'm gonna move to adjourn the Boardman Park and Rec meeting then at 5:37 PM.
Okay.
I think it was Macario's.
Thank you.
Maybe that was 2 years ago.
I think you're right.
We did it during,
Didn't even give us any cookies.
I didn't do anything, I've been on the run all day, I'm sorry.
Really, you're getting us right after work. We've worked a long
I
day.
know. No ice cream, no
ice
pizza,
cream, no water.
no water.
You got 17
My staff drank
full-time,
all the
I
water.
know.
you got 17
gonna
full-time
Yeah.
people,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
one of them just
We didn't get
I think we
garbage
should
tonight.
reconsider what